Good day, everyone. Introduction to Microsoft PowerPoint. So, in this first recording, I'll be talking about the general introduction to PowerPoint, under which I'll be discussing the definition of PowerPoint. I will highlight some of the application, talking about the function. Then we'll also look at PowerPoint interface environments. And then probably in the next video, I will talk about how to create presentation. So to start with, what is PowerPoint? PowerPoint is an office application software that is mainly used for creating and managing presentation. So the key word there is creating and managing presentation. So what is presentation? Presentation is nothing but the program or the slideshow, the contents, what you are presenting is called your presentation. Your presentation can be in a diverse form. Presentation can be in a written form, it can be in an oral form, it can be in a slideshow form, meaning where you have objects probably sliding one after the other. So that is the type of presentation PowerPoint actually specialized on, that is creating slideshow presentation where you split your content in different what slides. So the word slide here is actually referring to uh, the content holder, that is the page, just like Microsoft Word where you have the page, like Microsoft Excel where you have the worksheet. So in PowerPoint, that very section that help us to put together all our content, what we want to present, it is called slide. Okay, so and that is the type of presentation PowerPoint specializes on. Now that we know what it is, like I said, it is an office application software, meaning that the same person that wrote MS Word, Excel, is that same person that wrote PowerPoint. So once you install Microsoft Suite or collection, automatically that offers you PowerPoint in your system. So how do I access it? You go to Start button and then you can search it out. You can just type Power and then you click on PowerPoint. Then depending on the version you are running, there are some version, if you are running a higher version, you will definitely have access to more organized slides and more creative slides, templates. Now this is how it will open when you try to open PowerPoint from the root location, not through an icon. I'm talking about where a user must have created an icon like this representing it. If you try opening PowerPoint with or through this shortcut, it's not going to prompt you a comprehensive environment like this. So if you are going through the normal process to access PowerPoint, then you are opportune to access this startup page. Now, the role of this startup page is to offer you different environments that you can launch even as you walk into the workspace. So what it means is that, as you can see, you have the blank presentation. If I go in through this, I will be given a total blank workspace. That is a workspace where nothing has been created. So it means that I am going to design the slide background by myself, because in presentation, the background design plays a major role. The background color you use has a way of passing a special message in addition to the content in your slide. So we don't just pick slide or we don't just use background, we use backgrounds that align with the topic you are presenting. So for those of us that are going to present our project, take your time to look for a unique slide with a, a very attractive design that will still allow your content to be visible. That is very important. Don't go and use background color that will probably dim or contradicts the content. The user, the people you are presenting your content to, they are more interested in seeing the content than the background, though the background is playing its own role, but the background is not expected to overshadow the content. So let's bear that in mind. So now, if I go in with this, it means that I am going to have access to already designed background. That is, I'm inheriting background color. So in this case, I don't have to start creating, shapes. I don't have to start doing this, creating shapes, and then start giving it colors that I want. I don't need all this if I am choosing the already made color. But at the same time, you can be creative. That is, you can add your own design to the white section that is not given color by default. So for you to do this, let's assume that every other space that does not have this inherited background, I want to fill it with this background, then I have to send this to the back. So the moment you send this to the back, let me use here, you will notice that it will take, let me just use this option, send to the back, so that you go to the back of the background. But unfortunately, let me see why it's not going. So let me still try. So if it doesn't go, it means it has been programmed in a way that you can't design your background on it. So what I'm trying to show you is that while you are going in, you have the privilege. If you are going through the root method, then you can choose already made design background depending on the version you are actually using. That if you are using a higher version, you stand to have access to more advanced design templates. All these ones are templates, the ones the application have already designed for you that you can inherit automatically. Now, if you are going through this, you click on this and that will give us a blank workspace. So if I want to design my background here, I can go to design straight away and still have access to those already made. So I can just choose this and this brings out this. You are not expected to use the same design. Talking about you guys, nobody, I don't want to whereby all of you be using the same templates. So you can use this and then you write your write up here. You can actually use the text box that are already provided. For example, I can say project defense, project defense at NIT. Mhm. So I can format this. Go to your format tab, and then you can go to home to choose bold. You can increase the size. You can choose your alignment. You can manually move it and position it wherever you want it. As well, you can change the color. You can design the color. Maybe the make sure your colors are unique. Make sure you don't have color rioting. Then you can also add, if you want, you can go back to your home and then probably what change the handwriting. It's just like the same way you use Microsoft Word. So I can add some design to the design I inherited just to form a kind of a style. So I can come here and say, okay, here I just want to add this and I want it to align with one of this color. So I can say, okay, maybe black. So the S maybe just to probably what point to this. So you can do your manipulation on top of the one you inherited. Now, how do I add image here? Let's say I want to add my analysis image or your own personal image to this slide. All you need to do is to go to insert, then go to picture, and then you have the pictures on desktop. You go there, let's say I want to bring in this image, then I'll click here. Now, this particular image, you can put it in a round container. You can just come here or you can hover over on any of this to have a different presentation of that image depending on how you want to present it. So I prefer what this, because this will make the edges are not too visible. So now the next thing is that how do I duplicate the slide for other design? Just right click on it, select duplicate, right click on it, select duplicate. Then you can come back and start changing the content and all of that. So this is the first uh, video. I'll take my time to do another video, but this is to cover the basic introduction, starting from what PowerPoint is, how to access it, and how to create slide, and then probably how to add content, either text-based content or images, or even you can draw shape, but that is not actually needed right now for your project defense. Thank you very much. Expect the next video.